Hi everybody, it's Diana with stampingwithdie.com. Welcome to my YouTube channel and this week's Mimeograph Monday with a twist. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Diana and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I'm in Santan Valley, Arizona. And Mondays I come to you with my Mimeograph Monday with a twist. So basically I'm going to be doing a project out of a current catalog. Sometimes it could even be like a current flyer. We have new online exclusives. You want to make sure you check those out. Those change periodically. So it could be something from there. Today I'm doing it from the annual catalog. So I will do, the first card will be like how I think the card was done. And then the second card, so I'll be doing two cards today. The second is my twist. So it's, I change it up a little bit, make it a little bit more my style. And this is a very fun series. I've been doing it for quite a while now and everyone seems to like it, so that's good. So I want to, again, just welcome you to my channel. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so, so that you don't miss any of my videos. Okay, I'm going to try to make this one not be too long. If you saw my video Friday and my little fast video over the weekend, we got a new puppy on Friday and he is super fun and he has brought so much excitement and love to the family, and I swear he has a little bit of Toby in him. So our weekend was like crazy. So Eric had a dentist appointment this morning, so Jeff is gone. So I have, I don't want to say his name because he's sound asleep. He's right here beside me, so hopefully he'll stay asleep through the whole video. All right, so I'm going to turn the phone, close your eyes just for a minute, and we'll get started. Adjusted. All right, so like I said, I'm going to be doing the card out of the annual catalog, and I fell in love with this stamp set right away because it's got some nice bold images, and you know me, I like to sit in color. So this is the stamp set I'm going to be using today, and then we're going to do this card right here, and so yeah, so that's the one we're going to do. So I have my recipe. Now to get the recipes, you can go to my blog address, and my blog address is over here. And if you click on the top, there's a little thing that just says current catalogs. If you click on that, it will open up the current catalog, so you can look at that, you can download it. But also underneath there, it just says recipes. Probably says more than recipes, but anyways, and that's where you can get the recipes for the catalog. So that's where I got this. Now as you can see, like sometimes I find boo-boos and stuff. So this one, it used, oh, it says right here, so it wasn't missing it. It's here, it is right here. So anyways, all that dies. So I just didn't see the writing. But anyways, okay, so let's see here. We need, let me get these. All right, so here is the all that die and the supplies I need. Now we are also using the embellishments in color pearls, and these are actually the goodies for the month of June. If you order in my store and it's $75 or more, you can pick the goodies or the guts. There is a video that shows the guts so that you can make them if you get those. So here they are, just to remind you. Cute little card. Now nothing is stamped on these. You'll have to use your own stamps and adhesives and things like that. This will be in there because this is actually like a card I cut. Your little tiger will be in there because that's DSP. Same with these little critters will be in there as well because they are just DSP. You might get a different animal over here, but it's basically, you know, the same cards. So maybe these will give you some ideas. If you order $150 before tax and shipping, you actually get both goodies and guts. All right, so again, here's the all that, because we're going to use this fun little, it almost looks like when you win an award, you know, they put that little emblem. It kind of gives me that that shape. All right, so we're going to do our pieces here. So your envelope. Now I did some of the stamping ahead of time just to save some time since we are doing 2 cards. So the card base is Early Espresso. And I didn't put anything on the inside. I did put a piece of basic white just because Early Espresso is a little dark, and this way you can you know, write your note or whatever, but I left it pretty plain. The outside I stamped my not stethoscope. Is it a stethoscope? Now I'm like questioning myself. It might be, right? It's what you listen to the heart with. So I stamped this with the Early Espresso, and then I die cut it out with the All That. Now I do need my Early Espresso pad so I can stamp my thanks. And I'm just going to stamp that. Now this paper is the Fresh as a Daisy 12 by 12 DSP. So that's where this is coming from. Alright, so I'm just going to stamp my thanks. So you can see it's the Fresh as a Daisy, just the back sides. It's got some really fun texture looking paper. I'm going to clean my thanks because when I do my twist I changed the colors. Alrighty. Put that aside. Let me close my Early Espresso. Now we're going to do some heat embossing. So we're going to use the white craft pad, and we are going to put a bunch of Band-Aids. Look how cute this big Band-Aid is on the DSP here. And then we're just going to heat emboss it. So I have my heat gun off to the side. We have this fun little tray. You can get the tray in the catalog. I love that we carried this over. It comes with, I always have to search for this, a brush and some tongs that I'm forever looking for because I use them. But anyways, so I'm going to be using the Craft White. And I'm going to put my little Band-Aids at an angle, but I'm only going to do a couple at a time so that they don't dry, and then they won't, the pattern won't stick to them. So I'm just going to do like 3 at a time, and then I'll sprinkle my powder on them, and then we'll just keep stamping. This way the powder is on. Alright, and then we'll just keep stamping, and then we can heat them all at one time. So when you get this pad, it comes empty with the refill, and then you just fill it. So it's nice and sticky. When it gets sticky like this, it means I should probably put a little bit more ink in there, but it's good enough for this one card. But if I was doing a whole bunch of cards, I would need to put some more ink in there when it's sticky like that. Alright, so let's finish sprinkling on, and that's what the tray is so great for. It catches all that extra, so you don't have to be super careful. And there we go. So that's good. Now it's important. Now what I would do is I'll throw all this back in my little container, but just for the video I'm just going to move that off my table, and I'm going to bring my heat gun over, and it's plugged in off to the side here, and we're going to heat set our Band-Aids. So it's important to move that tray off because you'll blow that powder all over. Alright, so let's heat this up, and it takes a little bit to get that going, and it's DSP, so it's a little more fragile than cardstock. Alright, so it should start to change, and it'll get this bright white, so you can see it's changing, and then just move to the next section. So the heat gun has woken up Kevin, but we're just going to ignore him, so he'll go back to sleep. Alright, so we have, Jeff had him out this morning. He likes the sprinklers when they go off in the morning, and he runs all through them, and so he is a character. Alright, so let me turn my paper so I don't burn my fingers. It's getting a little toasty underneath there. That's why you can use the tongs that I need to find. I mean, I know where they are, but alright. And then you can see how it's changing. It goes from like a dull, where it's just the powder sitting there, to this pretty white, shiny Band-Aid. So I'll just give it one more kind of quick. Alright. Now it's important to unplug your heat gun, so hang on a second. Unplug. I have them on an extension cord with a little note that hangs on the extension cord, so I know which is a heat gun, which is my glue gun, which is the fan, because they all plug into that extension cord. Alright, so here we have our cute little Band-Aids, and this is a very quick card. So we have this is just going to get glued on here. Now it was a little smaller than the normal size because it left this fun little like a wider border over here, so I thought that was super cute. So I did do that same layout for my twist. I just changed the colors a little bit, you know me. Alright, so we're going to put our fun little Band-Aids on here, and I would have never thought to do that on the DSP like that, but look how cute it is. Alright, then we have our little, I'm going to just keep calling it a stethoscope because I think that's what it is. Alright, so we'll put some dimensionals. And that goes on there. Easy, easy. Now let's take our thanks. Now our thanks is just fussy cut it out. And it's a fairly straight stamp, like the font. So it's really easy to cut out. And then we're going to do our little fishtails. Remember how I showed you how to do that? Cut up to the center. And then you'll go from your one end to your other end, and that gives you that cute little fishtail look. And then let's take another dimensional. I'm going to cut one off the side here, and I'm going to make it be over here like that. And I'm not going to put anything on here because it's going to rest on top of the circle, so it really doesn't need any adhesive. So that thanks goes right there. Super cute and super easy little card. What do you think? I think it's adorable, and I don't use early espresso enough, so definitely fun. All right, I'm just going to rip this off because it did have that that white craft pad on there. All right, and we'll start with a nice clean one. Of course, you're going to want to stamp your envelopes. I say that every time. All right, so let me get my twist stuff. Now the twist, you know me, I'm making it be more my taste. Not that I didn't like that other card, it's super cute, but I'm just making my twist be a little bit more of a Diana card. And you know me, I love DSP. So instead of using the Fresh as a daisy, we're using the Delightfully Eclectic. And that is this big thick pack, and you have so many different designs. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to use a different kind of daisy, and this is from the Eclectic. So we're actually going to use more of a pattern DSP that you can see, where the other was you know, it had a little bit of a pattern, but it's not like an obvious pattern. Alright, so here are my pieces. Like I said, I don't use early espresso enough, so I kept using that. So that will still be my card base. And then I want to decorate the inside of my card a little bit more. So I cut a little piece of that matching DSP, and we're going to put it on the side. Just so my twist has got a little bit more going on inside. I'm also stamping with the Memento this time. So we're still going to use the same greeting, the same band-aid, and I did still use the same stethoscope. Alright, so let's get our Memento, and I'm just going to put a little band-aid. I've got a little bit of something on my pad, so I just take my Scotch tape and I just tap and tap, and it picks it up on the Scotch tape, and then I'm just going to stick that there, and now that stuff is off my pad. Alright, so let's go over here and stamp that good. And we're just going to put that down in the corner here. We'll let that dry. But what I want to do is I want to take my DSP on the front, and I loved all that angly band-aid stuff, so I'm going to do the same thing on the front using the Memento, but we're going to stamp directly on the DSP. So what's fun is you can see through the band-aid all these cute little daisies. So it looks like these are like patterned band-aids, and I loved that petal pink because petal pink is kind of a, if you think about it, a band-aid color. So I'm just going down. So this way, if you don't have, you know, a heat gun, but you loved this style, this one is really fast. And then I just kind of stagger them. And one more, and we're done. Okay. Cute, cute. Because look how cute that is. You can see the little daisies through there. Alright, I still am going to do thanks, but this time I'm picking crushed curry cardstock, because crushed curry, I'm not for sure if it's in this. Let me look. Yes, it is. It is in that cardstock, or that DSP. And when I held it up to the DSP, it looked really good with it, so I went with it. Alright, so some crushed curry for my thanks. And then let's bring my, let's flip this over, hubby. Alright, so let's bring my stethoscope over and my little band-aid. So I want to add a little bit of color, of course. So let me get my blends out. Another reason why I use the Memento, because I want to use my blends. Alright, so let's take my light gray granite, and we're just going to put a little shadow around. And this is just going to make these pop off the page. I'm going to use a little bit of bronze because, you know, I'm using the sweet sorbet, and I wanted to have almost like a deeper sweet sorbet. So by using a bronze, or some of the tones work too, the tone colors, but I just grab my bronze and I'm just putting a little bit of bronze here and there. Alright, then I'll take my light sweet sorbet and we'll put our dark too. And when we put our dark, we'll put it right over top of this bronze. And then you'll get like 3 layers of sweet sorbet. So bronze is a little softer than some of the tones. So that's why I grabbed it as well. So it's not in your face so much, but you definitely can see that it's like a richer red in there. All right, let's take our petal pink, which goes with the DSP, and I'm just going to take my petal pink, and I'm not going to color the whole band-aid in. I'm just putting some colors here and there. All right, so let's put some petal pink on this, because that's rubber, isn't it? I want to say that's a rubber. And then let's do, now we don't have a crushed curry blends, so I just grabbed my daffodil. Oops, that's the wrong side. You can tell that's my flick end. So we've got our light daffodil and our dark daffodil. And then excuse the noise. All right. So let's put our card together. All right, so the inside. So look how cute that looks. Now I didn't write anything because I figure I'll be sending it as a thank you card, and then whoever gets it can use it, and then they have room to, you know, to write a personal note. You know, maybe I'll need one eventually, and I will snag it out of my card file. All right, so again, I love that look of that little thicker piece off to the side, so I did the same, the very same. Now the measurement, if you like this look, is 3 3/4. So this is 3 3/4, because this is a regular card. It's a regular A4 card. So this is 3 3/4, and then this is 5 1/4. Because usually if I go 3 3/4, the other direction is 5, because then it has the same frame around it. But with this being a little bit bigger over here, then it was 5 1/4 instead. All right, and I do have a video, I'll try to remember link to it, on card layers. You know, I think that's maybe one of the top questions people get on, like, how do you do your cards with the layers, and I do have a video that I show that, so don't let me forget to link that. All right, so we're going to put our stethoscope just like we did on the other one. We're just going to do the same thing, and then you'll have to let me know what you think. It's not a contest, right? Like, I'm not trying to make my card be better than the catalog card. I like that challenge, and it also helps your mojo. Like, if you go, oh my gosh, I just can't, you know, I've lost my mojo, I can't come up with a card, just do what I do. Just make something out of the catalog and then do a twist one, right? All right, so we have our thanks just like before. Let me cut some of my edge piece. So it really is the same card, but it totally has a different feel to it. So that looks pretty straight. So this, to me, is more of a girl card, where the other one was more of a guy card. All right, so let me get the mess off here. All right, so here was my catalog version, and then here is my twist. So what do you think? So to me, this looks more like you would give to a guy. I mean, I don't know if that's proper, but you know, to me this looks more like a guy card, and then this looks more like a girl card. And again, I don't want to offend anybody, but that's just, you know, what it kind of looks like to me. But so let me know what you think. I think they're both adorable. I mean, it's basically the same card, just you know, changed up a little bit. And like I said, I did make the inside of this one a little more fancier. I mean, I could have put some of that blue paper down there, but I liked it by adding this white band-aid on the front. It made it not be just so stark blue on the front, because I don't know if necessarily I would put like a blue with a brown. Like I don't know if I gradually would grab that, but by adding that white, it looks good because you have kind of brightened up that blue. Okay, so let me say, see you later, alligator. And you can see I took all my cute little cards off from behind me to show you, because I always have them up here. Hold on, please, while I get my background all beautified. All right, very good. I should have did that before I flip the camera. All right, so hopefully you like that. If that's a stamp set that you know, maybe you missed, maybe it was just on your wish list, maybe now you're going to say, oh, I think I do need that, you know, set. And like, it was so cute to color. I love, there's a little heart. I think all of them, let me see here, I think all of them, no, I'm wrong, they don't all have a heart. The pencil doesn't. The pencil doesn't have a heart, and neither does the, see, I have to go like this. Neither does this, but the other things do. So, anyways, but it is super cute. So I want to play with it more. This would be perfect for a teacher. And I can't wait to color that pencil. The whole stamp set just screams to be colored. Okay, so I'm going to say thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow for my Teach Me Tuesdays, 3 o'clock Arizona time, same channel. And thanks again for joining me, and have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. All right, bye for now.